Bochiden! It's been so long since we caught up and played a good old-fashioned game of golf. I've just been so busy running Australia that I haven't had time for anything else. I put my neighbour in charge for the day so I could finally catch a break. She's a lovely old lady, feeds the cats when I'm away. Only started 2 wards since she became acting PM. Just little ones, you understand? So small you could hardly notice them.
That's great.
So anyway, I've really been missing our regular golfing sessions. You'll have to go easy on me as usual, I'm afraid. After all, I'm rather out of practice and you're a 5-time international golf champion.
I am? I am.
Exactly. That's why I wanted to ask you about your unusual grip.
My grip?
Yeah, you're holding the club upside down, aren't you? I've never seen that technique before. It must be so advanced that only the top players in the sport are aware of its existence.
Oh, that? Yep. It's, an old technique my grandmother taught me.
Your grandmother?
That's right. She actually held a black belt in golf. I spent 12 years training under her strict supervision on a remote mountain range to master the dark secrets of this sport. That's how I lost my eye.
But you clearly have 2 eyes.
Well, I found it again. So I just hit the ball with the stick, yeah? No props. Hee-yah! Oh, it fell in the pond. Is that good? Do I get a point?
Yeah, no, mate. But good try, though.
You are the nicest person I've ever met.
Oh, thanks, mate. So how are the kids these days?
I think they spend too much time on their blasphemous phones and not enough time pledging allegiance to the flag.
Your kids specifically?
Oh, those kids. Very strong, very healthy. Martha is working part-time as the Statue of Liberty whenever the real one needs a break to put her arm down. Kelvin makes his living trick-or-treating. That's his fun little phrase for armed robbery. Bill is an accountant. I prefer not to speak of him.
Excellent, excellent. Say, you're looking incredible for 82, by the way. Who do I have to kill to get your skin?
I didn't kill anyone.
Naturally, just little joke there.
Good, because murder is wrong, so I would never do it.
Oh, most assuredly, Mrs. President. I'm sorry if it seemed like I was accusing you
And even if I did, it would have been an accident, and I would have felt really bad after.
You know, the more you keep talking, the more I'm starting to suspect.
Oh my, I appear to have accidentally killed the American president with a chainsaw. Clumsy me. However shall the country survive?
Excuse me?
What we need in these unprecedented times is a hero. Someone with the skills and confidence to run this poor orphan country, you know? Someone with a cute voice, a bubbly personality, and an $8,000 VTuber rig. Chat, this is where you say the thing.
Blood. Blood. Blood.
You are supposed to say someone like Virtual Space Tuber Cosmos Capitula, and I was supposed to be like, what, little old me? Surely there must be some mistake. And then you say,
Blood, 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 blood.
Excuse me.
And then I say, well, if you're sure, while blushing very delicately, which causes at least 10% of the viewership to die of cuteness-induced heart attack, and then,
Hey! You didn't kill the president.
well, then I take over the world and make you all into robot servants to execute my glorious bidding. Oh, you're not a robot? Nothing a chainsaw and some quick and dirty programming won't fix. Wait, that wasn't the president? Who the heck-a-rooney was it then?
The Australian Prime Minister.
I see. And what were the policies of this Australian Prime Minister?
I think the country was run on a platform of replacing Antarctica with a golf course and outlawing friendship.
Oh no, I've killed an innocent person! Where's my crying toggle? Not that one, not that one. Here it is! Ooh! Baby just committed a Class A felony. Whoopsie doodles, whatever shall I do? Help me, kind stranger. I'm too young to go to jail.
How old are you exactly?
Well, the backstory of my character is that they're a sentient space probe given the form of an anime character and launched in the year 2063, so... Technically, I haven't even been born yet. That's how young I am.
Oh, you poor sweet child. Don't you worry. We have all accidentally murdered a world leader at one point or another in our lives. Honestly, it's been weighing on my conscience a lot. I thought about going to see a priest to confess my sins, but it's hard to find a good priest, you know? You really have to shop around before you find one that fits you. There should be a site that's like Yelp, but instead of restaurant reviews, it's priest reviews. I think there's a market for that. Or like Priest Tinder. I can't imagine why that isn't already a thing.
What?
Anyway, just think of me as your older sister guiding you through this difficult time. Here's what you have to do. First, throw the body out of a plane.
I don't have a plane.
What about a furnace?
Nope-sies.
A rubbish chute?
Nuh-uh.
A body of water that's unlikely to dry up until the statute of limitations for your crime has passed?
There's a pond over there.
Excellent. But before throwing them in, you'll have to take their clothes and their wallet.
Yepperoni pepperoni. Why?
So you can steal their identity, of course. After all, how better to hide the Prime Minister's murder than to have them walking around live and well? You'll have to master the accent, though. Don't worry, I'm great at accents, so I can teach you. Repeat after me. G'day, mate. Throw another shrimp on the barbie.
Thanksies, big sis. You really saved my life. But wait, how can I properly thank you if I don't know your name?
Oh, my name's Patricia. Patty for short. But there's no need to thank me. What's your name, little one?
Excellent. Now I have a name to give the police when they come around looking for a culprit. Sayonara, you weeboo shit. Wait, did you say your name was Patty? As in Peppermint Patty 99?
Huh? Oh, wow. That username's a throwback.
You inspired me to start streaming.
Really? I don't know what to say. That means a lot to me.
There's so much I've always wanted to ask you.
Oh, I mean, I haven't streamed in a while, so I'm not super up to date on the culture or the tech or anything, but I'd be happy to.
First things first. Why the fuck did you sell out like that?
Pardon?
I'm an OG fan, okay? I'm really into Earth culture. Like, I got a tattoo of the Pacific Garbage Patch the second I was old enough. I'm just a huge fan of the human race and all you've accomplished. Anyway, I worked hard to learn all 7,000 Earth languages and study your peculiar customs so I could go on student exchange to Earth one day. One of my friends suggested watching streamers as a good way to improve my language skills, so I searched around for a while, but nobody caught my attention like you did. Your streams perfectly captured the gritty realism of being a human university dropout. The empty ramen packets in the background, the muffled yelling coming from the next room over. The way I could practically smell your cheap drugstore hair dye through the screen. Oh, the fragrant scent of ammonia. Like music to my nose adjacent non-gender specific 10-year warranty royalty-free stuffing organs.
Thanks?
When you suddenly stopped streaming, I was so worried about you. A bunch of your fans even got together and held a vigil in your honor. We thought you were dead. So imagine the sheer betrayal when your name popped up on my newsfeed years later in conjunction with that living joke asbestos like Wynn. What do you have to say for yourself?
It seemed like a good idea at the time.
You're not still working with her, are you?
No. That ended quite a while ago.
Good, we can still salvage this. Oh, listen, Peppermint Patty. Join my Space Tuber Corporation. Nobody has to know about your embarrassing past, and you get a cute 2D model. Let's brainstorm ideas for your character. Let's see. I think we should lean into the whole Earth gimmick by making you a sentient anime girl representation of an oxygen molecule. Humans love oxygen. It's kind of creepy how obsessed with it they are, actually. Ew.
I do kind of miss streaming. It was nice to feel like part of a community.
Yippee! Just sign this 400-year binding contract to waive control over your public image, human rights, bank account possessions, any lint you might happen to have in your pockets. Oh, silly me, you don't have a pen. Here you go.
This form just says, I hereby grant Cosmos Capitula full permission to remove my brain and put it in a killer robot for the sake of a super cool interstellar takeover campaign. I'm not signing this.
Well, it was worth the shot. Back to the spaceship then. Never meet your heroes, chat. Except for me. Go ahead and spend an exorbitant amount of money to meet me. I'm holding a live concert on the 15th with a handshake event afterward, so please come along. Lucky audience members will become test subjects in my latest robotics experiment.
Blood. We want blood.
That's the spirit. I've raised you so well.
Wait. Before you go, I just want to know what you were doing on Earth in the first place.
Huh? Well, I was part of the speedrun tournament to kill the president, but it appears she anticipated my attack and very cleverly replaced herself with the Australian Prime Minister. I'm so embarrassed. Hey, if you knew where the president was, you'd tell me, right? Since I'm so adorable? Since you'd hate to disappoint a fan?
Well...
Since my eyes are so big and unnaturally colored? Blink blink. Since you said we were siblings now and siblings don't keep secrets from each other?
It's kind of a long story, but...
Shorten it or I'll shorten your life.
Well then, fact of the matter, cards on the table, skeletons out of the closet, truth barefaced and blinking fitfully in the light of a new day.
Spit it out!
The president is... me.
Yay, that's wonderful news! Not for you, because I'm going to have to shoot you now, but...
Well, don't.
You don't get a choice. Want the chocolate-coated fudgesicle pop?
Yeah, I replaced your gun with a rubber duck while you were arguing with your chat earlier. Former pro chess player, remember? 15 moves ahead, still got it. Now it's my turn. I think I'm going to... let me see. Run!
Things are heating up in the presidential speedrun down on Earth. We now watch as competitor Cosmos Capitula chases down intergalactic fugitive Peppermint Patty 99. Patty claims to have killed the president and taken his place, which is bad news for our competitors because it makes them look very silly. Viewers are speculating that she is in fact working with her former partner, Asbestos the Gwyn, to sabotage the race, which is exactly the kind of dirty, underhanded tactic they were known for on the chess circuit. As we speak, Patty is trying to escape, but part of her stylish and culturally relevant hoodie is stuck in a fence. Should she continue trying to tug it free, or lose the hoodie and run? She's chosen to abandon the hoodie. Underneath is a shirt with a photo of a fluffy animal wearing sunglasses. Oh? Am I hearing that right? We've just received confirmation that the text on the shirt says, "No problema." We now take you to a short laughter break. Did you laugh? We'll know if you didn't. We'll know, and we'll find you, wherever you are. During the non-optional laughter break, both Capitula and Zero Target managed to escape the golf course. Patty has stolen a bicycle from the roadside and is attempting to escape on it, but she's way out of practice and keeps falling off. Oh, wait, she's gotten the hang of it now, and is triumphantly riding off into the sunset in slow, wobbly circles. But here comes her opponent to run her over in a golf cart. The human is going to have to move fast if she wants to get out of this predicament, and she does! In an incredible tactical maneuver, she rides her bike off the road and straight into a river. Who could have seen that coming? Not Capitula, who is now staring down into the river, utterly perplexed. Z's hesitating. Will Z jump in after her? Oh, Z's yelling something now. Can we get audio on this?
Hey, I'm gonna go get my floaties. Don't go anywhere.
In a stunning display of sportsmanship, Patty appears to be waiting for Capitula to walk back to their car and fetch their floaties. How chivalrous! How gullible. Listen, this looks like it's gonna take a while, so I'm gonna go have lunch, but I'll get my assistant to call for me if anything happens. Got that, Sandra?
Whatever. Hey, Sam? Z's back. Sam! The sparkly one's back! Okay, well, can't say I didn't try. Am I in charge of the radio now? Finally! We now take you live to a song with a fucking beat.
There's a little deer climbing up a hill.
Yeah! Woo!
He broke his crown, he tumbled up the hill, then he slipped back up.
Isn't there a way we can resolve this without violence? Like, I don't know, you tell me a riddle hinting at a deep secret of the Magids, and if I guess it right, I get to live?
You're joking, right? Is what I would say if you hadn't let me fetch my floaties. Fine, since I owe you one, let me consult the Riddler's Tome. Shit, it's wet. Let me consult the Riddler's Tome, revised waterproof edition. Okay, here's one. You're on a game show, and there are 3 doors with prizes behind them. The prize behind the first door is a goat. The prize behind the second door is a goat. The prize behind the third door is a goat. Which door do you open first?
The door to the exit?
You walk through the exit and find yourself in the parking lot where you are attacked by a horde of goats.
Ooh, I cast Fireball on the goats.
You throw a bottle of cinnamon whiskey at the goats. Great. Well, look what you've done. You've gone and gotten yourself arrested for serving alcohol to kids.
Drat. Turns out my riddling readiness was riddled with recklessness. Just a little pun there to keep the mood light. Can I do another one?
I have 2 children. The eldest child is a girl. Well, what's the probability that both of them are girls?
Maybe if you created a more trusting home environment, your children would just tell you their genders, instead of making you resort to this statistics business.
We have no gender and we yearn for blood.
Cosmonauts, chill. I'm getting there. Sorry about them. They're super annoying. Now that the pleasantries are out of the way, do you mind staying so I can rip out your intestines and wear them as shoelaces?
Shoelaces, you say?
Yeah, and when I'm walking to the store, everyone I meet will tell me, "Hey, I like your shoelaces." And you know what I'll say back?
Thanks. I stole them from the president.
Yes. I mean, no?
Wait, does that mean...
It doesn't mean anything. Forget I said it.
Oh my god, you have a Tumblr? I have a Tumblr. What's your URL? Maybe we've been mutuals this whole time. I haven't been super active recently, but I run a chess updates account called The Daily Chews. You know, like a combo of chess and news. I also use it to update my fanfic, which is about a forbidden romance between 2 chess grandmasters. I just posted chapter 70 last week, where they make eye contact for the first time. It's kind of a slow burn.
I do not have a Tumblr.
Sure you do. Let me guess. K-pop? Taylor Swift? Mid-17th century English embroidery? Competitive hobby horse riding?
Z writes fanfiction about gaming streamers.
Wait, what pairing? I bet we were totally mutuals.
Chat, don't say it.
Pat's Bestos.
Isn't that me and...
Yeah.
Chat, your days are fucking numbered.
Come on, it's nothing to be embarrassed about. Fanfiction gets a bad reputation, but I'm just glad it's encouraging people to be creative and practice their writing skills. More art in the world is better, as far as I'm concerned. Although, you should be aware that we broke up a while ago.
I'd like to announce that due to personal circumstances, I'm dropping out of this speedrun early to focus on my passion project of dismembering my audience with a chainsaw.
Does that mean I'm free to go? You don't even want to exchange URLs first? We could reblog each other's posts without ever actually talking. That's my favourite kind of relationship.
You. Shut up and run before I change my mind about not killing you.
I mean, I thought this was the start of a beautiful friendship, but... Okay, I get it. I'm going. Pointing your second gun at me isn't going to do anything, by the way. I already replaced it with a water pistol.
And this is my 3rd gun.
Well, son of a biscuit barrel, I didn't notice that one. See ya, friend. Good luck with the robot uprising.
You're late.
Sorry about that. You know how it is with assassination attempts.
Your cellular telephone device has been chirping non-stop all afternoon. You got a text from Spikes saying they wrote and edited this episode. A text from Monkozia saying they voiced Patty. A text from LJ Young saying they voiced the Australian Prime Minister. A text from Wynn saying they voiced Cosmo's Capitula. And 2 texts from Don Mark and Alex Doftoreanu, who say they voiced Sam and Sandra, the radio hosts. Oh, and 15 voicemails from your esteemed wife, Indy, voiced by Jenny Wang.
I don't think I'm comfortable with you reading all my correspondence, Judith the Butler, voiced by N.V. May. These gimmick credits are getting less and less immersive, aren't they? It seemed like a good idea in episode 1.
I have to go through all your communications and lick each message to make sure it's not poisoned. Just another aspect of my duties as a butler.
Alright, let's hear these voicemails then.
Hi, Patty. I didn't know you had a little brother. Listen, there was a letter in there that you must have forgotten to send. So, because I felt a little guilty about reading it, I posted it for you. No need to pay me back for the stamp. XOXO, Indy.
We need to get back to the White House right now.